because
turns out
they all bring in 3 people, that's done.
Right, and they can bring in multiple people. So I guess I was right about that, and you were wrong.
I heard that illegal immigration across the southern borders has decreased.
Well, thanks to Mr. Sheriff Arpaio.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I think they're afraid to come here, which may be true. Also, there's a fluctuation in illegal immigration based on the U.S. economy. When our economy is really bad, they don't tend to come over, and when our economy is really good, they'll more come over. I don't know what that tells us about our economy.
It's a better indicator than the stock market.
It might be.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to the felon again. This was
yeah, that's a good one.
This was a felon who was accused of fatally shooting another man in a Walmart parking lot.
Was he a convicted felon, though?
He was a felon.
Okay.
An act prosecutors ruled was self-defense, and he won't face charges as a felon in possession or unlawful discharge and all that stuff.
Wow.
Because, what state is this in? Colorado. The Colorado Supreme Court in 2012 ruled that convicted felons can possess a weapon for the purpose of defending his home, property, and or a person.
In this case that we're talking about is 100% the reason that I think people who serve their time, regardless of their conviction, should have all of their rights reinstated.
Right. And as you and I have said, that if they are so dangerous that they can't be trusted with a firearm, they probably shouldn't be out on the street.
Yeah, that's right. This guy, a felon, I don't know what his felony was.
It was several. He had a history of crime. It was not a pretty thing. I mean, there was robberies and assaults and all kinds of stuff in his background.
Had he not had a gun in this case, though, he might be the one that's dead.
Sure.
Being attacked.
With a 16-inch long club-like tool.
Baseball bat? I mean, what's a club-like tool? It's table leg.
The baseball bat, 16 inches, would be pretty short. Most of them are 30 inches, 28, 30 inches.
A cow hoof? Well, I mean,
you have crowbars. You have
whatever it is.
Tire whacking clubs that they have for the truckers that whack their tires.
That's what they are, actually. That's what they're called.
Tire whackers.
Yeah. Right.
That's a nickname of. Never mind. So that's in Colorado. So in Colorado, apparently felons can possess firearms. Now, does that leave it up to the states to determine that, or is there a federal prohibition?
No, I think it's up to the states.
Yeah, because they can restore rights and all that stuff.
According to this, anyway, they can possess it only for defending their home property or person. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. Obviously, you could carry it all the time.
Can you take it to the range and shoot it for fun?
I would say no.
See, that's ridiculous.
But I don't,
But this isn't the ruling either. This is an article that quotes it. So who knows?
Yes, People versus Carbajal.
Okay.
Looking for a job?
Nope. Yeah, kinda.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to go up here. We got time.
No, I'm not looking for a job.
The Nebraska State Patrol has for years forced female recruits to submit to invasive, medically unnecessary pelvic exams performed by a male doctor in a motel room before they can be hired, according to a new federal lawsuit. And it's not only their female parts; it's their backdoor parts. They do a rectal exam and a vaginal exam, and the men are not subjected to that.
Are they checking for a hernia?
Apparently, they say they're checking for a hernia. Now, an OBGYN from Nebraska said it would be highly unusual to conduct a pelvic exam for a possible hernia. Pressing the abdomen with a hand would be standard for a check. She said maybe slightly unbuckling your belt so that they can press around your abdomen would be all that it would entail.
Now, I'm wondering, does the policy say that it must be a male doctor?
I don't know.
It mentions that in there, and I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
So I think there's a little bit of sensationalism here,
but the woman filing the suit said that she had to go see this doctor, and he said, "Jump on the table, take your pants off, and lay down on your back. Now flip over." And that was, I don't know.
I guess
it's not the first time they've had issues with bad behavior with the Nebraska State.
Well, how do they check men?
They probably press on their abdomen.
Turn your head and cough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I don't know what the deal is, why it was done.
It's really weird, isn't it?
Trying to dissuade female recruits, maybe? I don't know. Do they do it before or after they graduate?
And that's what's weird is it's not like a doctor has been forced. It sounds like it was the actual Nebraska State Police that are like making this part of the process. It's not like a rogue doctor that was abusing women. It's like, no, this is the policy. This is how we do it. Really kind of weird.
Force them before they can be hired.
Yeah, it's weird. So we'll see how how that lawsuit turns out. I'm guessing she will not become a police officer there in Nebraska.
U of M.
This is good.
University of Michigan is hiring something called a bias incident prevention officer.
Yes.
And response coordinator.
Yeah, that's the
I forgot
part.
that.
Response coordinator.
The person's job is to investigate all reports of bias on the campus, which can be a lot when you're talking about U of M, right?
Yeah.
Basically, you're the PC police, the politically correct police.
Yeah.
And starting salaries are going to be between $46,000 and $57,000 a year. So you can you have till August 14th, I think.
I was thinking of applying, but I'm not sure if they would hire a straight white man for the position.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be too privileged.
It would be. I would be too privileged, and I wouldn't see the bias.
You'd have to have a lesbian, pregnant, Latino, black, transgender person.
Yeah.
With a women's studies degree.
No, you have to have a master's degree.
And a master's degree.
You have to have a master's degree.
And you have to have an SJW degree.
No, I'm serious.
Oh,
I
is
looked
it?
At the posting, master's degree.
Really?
Yeah.
In what?
Yeah.
Anything?
Yeah, women's studies. And 1 to 3 years of experience with...
As a response coordinator?
Something like that, yeah. It's weird. $46,000 to $57,000, but here's the thing. It's like a 24/7 on-call. So if someone's triggered at 3 a.m.,
you got to go.
You better respond or coordinate the response. Yeah. You don't have to actually respond.
Yeah, they're going to have to pay me more than $57,000 a year if I'm going to have to get up at 3 in the morning.
Pretty funny.
All right. How much time do we have?
The other cool job, a couple minutes anyway. Right. There's another cool job that I saw and just got reminded of was NASA looking for the dude to protect us from aliens.
Yeah.
I think I could do that pretty well.
Yeah, it sounds really exciting, like Men in Black type stuff.
Yeah, it's not.
But when you look at it, they're talking about decontaminating spaceships from biohazards that you might either bring to Earth or take to other planets.
Yeah, it's not actually like aliens are coming and we need you to shoot them. It's like
it's like controlling exotic species.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the deal: if we can't even control the Asian carp, how are we going to control the Mars carp?
You can't.
I mean, come on.
Have you seen the size of a Mars carp? Oh, they're huge. They are really big.
I hope there's carp on Mars.
Yeah, someday. Probably the first fish they'll plant on Mars when they.
After we dig the
pond. When they bioengineer it. When we what?
Dig the pond.
Oh, yeah.
On Mars.
Aren't there ponds already?
I don't know.
I think there's a Holiday Inn, what do you call them?
I mean, well, when Neil Armstrong was there, he planted a flag.
Yeah. Well,
so
that's the other side. He was on the other side of Mars when he walked on Mars.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
You can't see it from the
dark side of Mars.
The dark side of the Mars.
Yeah. All right, we've got a minute. I don't know what you want to do.
Douche of the week?
I'm sorry. Is it you?
No. You'd think. No, this was a Texas community college instructor.
Oh, yeah.
He came to, because now you can carry weapons. Students can carry weapons. He dressed up in a flak jacket and a helmet to lecture because he felt uneasy because more firearms on campus. I realized students were carrying guns on campus illegally, but now it's legal to do so. It increases the chance of something happening, Smith said. When they get mad at me, which it sounds like they get mad at him a lot.
I bet they do.
They had to go home to get the gun. How did he know that? Did they go home and get the gun? And they had time to cool down.
Yep.
Now they'll have it with them.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't make people so mad.
Yeah. Or find another job. Or look at the data.
He got shot in the kneecap, though.
Yeah.
Or he forgot his knee pads. So.
Kidney.
The kidney wasn't covered, yeah. So, all right, we are out of time. See you next week.
All right, bye-bye.